Okay, here we are walking along the Brampton Valley Way. This is down by the Riverside, recording session number 3. There's just a bridge not too far along here, at least not from memory too far. I'm hoping it's not too far because I'm already out of breath, which has two arches in it that I can record in. 5 arches in total, but 2 arches that I can record in. One, when I used to walk it a lot as a kid, always had the remnants of a bed and fire and old bean tins and stuff, so you could tell that people living rough slept in there, which is a shame. But at the same that anyone's in that situation. But at the same time, if I was in that situation, it would be one of the places that I'd think of coming, because it's sheltered, you can get a fire going, and there's, you know, reasonable amount of isolation. You wouldn't feel too exposed to people that you might be worried about getting you in the middle of the night. The other arch has a small stream running through it, and because of the combination of the brick arch going over the top and the stream, the water at the bottom, it's got a huge big reverb sound, so it might be a bit too much. I don't know, I haven't actually played in it yet. Okay, we're here now. You can see there's a big pile of wood over there. They've chopped down a lot of the trees. Used to be little copse by the side of this, but nonetheless, things change. I can imagine there was good reason. Anyway, now we scoot down the side of here, and yeah. Suddenly I feel like David Attenborough, except kind of like a bit of a D-list version. Now that I can't really get myself into. It's a little bit low. Be a struggle even for a midget. Well, I'm not a midget. Here's the river. Same river as before, different section. You'll be able to see that we are now down by the riverside, as the album says. There's some burnt wood in the stream there, so see someone's had a little bit of a bonfire with the leftover. Now I'm still gonna have to hooch over a bit. God, this is definitely lower than I remember it being as a kid. Okay, I'm in. You can just see the river out the corner there. But yeah, I'm sat down on my stomp box, and the ceiling is about 4 inches above my head. There is no way. I had intended to use my stomp box on this track, which is why I brought it, but it's coming in handy as a seat anyway. This is the arch which I said about where the tramps used to come and stay. And to be honest, it'd be even better now with all that firewood out there that you can see. So yeah, you'd be able to really keep yourself warm at the minute if you needed to. So yeah, so I'm going to be playing Joe Hill's The Tramp in here, minus stomp box, because to me, on this album in particular, location and the ambience that comes with it is more important than solidly sticking to your plans. So I will lose the stomp box, and I will just have guitar. Now let's see if I can get it done. I remember once, I would have probably only been about 8 or 9, come here for a walk with my dad and the dog, my old dog Star, and just took a wander down to that side of the bank there and stood and watched, because even as a kid I was a bit of a hippie who liked to sit and watch nature. And suddenly around that corner and down were hundreds of gudgeon, all floating. And at first I thought, oh my god, there's been some kind of spill or something that's killed them all. And then I realised after a little while they were still twitching, and they were, for want of a better word, they were quite literally shagged out. I did some research and found out that a lot of the times that's what they do after they've been breeding, because they put so much effort into spawning that they end up knackered, float to the surface, and end up floating downstream, leaving their kids to inhabit the spot of river that they had themselves growing up. Now I remembered this bit being quite easy to get down, but that's quite a steep, windy little path that leads straight down to a stream. That's where I'm going to be recording, in that arch. Now, it's not too bad when you got full use of your hands and everything. You can sort of half crawl, half climb down, and that's a beautiful spot in there. The reverb in that is absolutely superb. Now, I found that out when I came to check out the place. Now, what I didn't realise, that when carrying all that down, well, yeah, if I slip and break my neck and this is the last you ever heard of me, release what recordings I've done. Someone finished the album, for Christ's sake, and remember me. As you can see, I survived. Now, I know I'm a hero, so you know, you don't have to say anything, but yeah, I made it down that mountainous slope without injury, I might add. Yeah. Anyway, you can probably tell, yeah, this really does have a hell of a lot of reverb, you can see, because you got the stream that pulls out, covering most of the surface of the floor. This is different arch, but as you can see, well, once it's focused, you can sort of see it follows along through, and then the main river you can just see through the bank along there probably, or at least see the far bank of it. And yeah, I'm not sure, I've never actually checked further up, but I'm imagining it either comes from a ditch which they've took off the side of the stream, or there's a separate spring that just runs in along, but I don't know everything. I did drink a load of water from this once when I was younger. I don't know why, but it's clear and looked nice, so I figured clear means safe. I was young and dumb, now I'm old and dumb. But yeah, I'm going to try and get a few songs recorded down here because of the reverb. We'll see, it might be a bit too much, I'll have to have a listen. There's a lot of spooky cobwebs, so I'm going to hope nothing lands on me, because otherwise there's going to be a hell of a blooper as you hear me singing some mellow fingerpick song with full reverb, running into a shriek like a little girl. But yeah, I'm liking being here. I feel good, even if I wish I'd brought some wellies. Managed to come back up it safely too, although I must admit I reached about where that brick is, then nearly overbalanced backwards, and that would have been a hell of a problem. But yeah, there's the stream in the background that I pointed out before. You can just see it going down, little fence, the stream that I was stood next to running into it. But I'm done for the day. I'm quite chuffed. I got 4 done, which is nice. No video for you today because the weather's been a bit bad. I'm well behind the schedule that I set myself, so I wanted to try and get as much actual songs done today, and that meant I missed out on that little bit of fun. But no, well happy, well chuffed, and looking forward to next time. And hopefully now spring is completely here, touch wood. I'll be able to get this album finished in about a month's time. Don't want to rush it, of course, but yeah, it'd be nice. Anyway, this is Lou Bear signing off before I make the long journey home.